Crochet with Heidi YouTube channel. My name is Heidi and I am filming this to you from Finland, Northern Europe, city called Tampere. Welcome or welcome back. In this episode I have updates to my ongoing projects. And I have started something new also. The last episode was a special episode about my crochet bags and pouches. Thank you for watching that, and if you haven't already watched it, please go and visit that. I will go through all the bags and almost every pouch that I have made during the past 15 years. But this is a normal episode, update about my finished objects and whips. Today is Monday, June 2nd, and it's about 10 a.m. The children or the teenagers are on summer holiday, and but they have their own business over there, so that I can record this video to you. It's a little bit gloomy day here in Finland, or here in Tampere at the moment. I was planning to record this video from my summer oasis, but it was so cold, or I felt it was so cold and a little bit gloomy outside that I didn't want to. So I'm back in my normal studio, which is our bedroom. Yeah, okay, but let's get going. The first finished, let me think. I have only one finished object, and it's this bunny. Yes, I have finished my inspiration bunny. It was episode 2 weeks ago, before the bags episode. I was getting back my crochet with this amigurumi bunny, and oh my god, it really worked. Back to crochet is amigurumis for me. And look how adorable, cute she is. Oh, I just loved every stitch while making this. This is my amigurumi inspiration back to crochet bunny. I just love her. The pattern is by Spin a Yarn Crochet. I will put all the links down below, so if you want to make your own, you can find the pattern. I think I bought this from Etsy, but there is also a free version at her blog, but there is also all those advertisements and stuff that I don't like. That's why I always buy the pattern, PDF pattern. But I have used my stash yarn in this project. This is Drops Muscat, and these are Drops Muscat. This is some Finnish brand yarn called Kaupunkilanka with Drops Kid Silk to give the bunny some, you know, fluffiness. But really loving this. It was fun, easy and fast to make. I love this Spin a Yarn Crochet style to do these amigurumis. They are made from panels that are crocheted back and forth and then attached to the pieces together with single crochet stitches. I can highly recommend the pattern if you fancy a little bunny to your home also. I have made some reforming to an old summer hat that I had. Let's check that out now. I want to tell you about my summer hat project from 2020. We were about to take a holiday at Greece, but then the pandemic hit and we never went, but I made this summer sun hat for myself. But I haven't been using this because the brim is not working. I will show you. It's like this. Well, I think it looks good, but it's a little bit too flubby, you know. And I have a metallic wire here, but I am trying to replace it with a metallic ring. This is a metallic ring that you can use for like mandalas and macrame works, and I am now trying to change the metallic ring or the metallic wire to this ring. This is 40 centimeters and this is 35. First I will try this 40 because it fits quite nicely to the size that this is now. And if it's too big, then I will frock little bit of the brim and use this 35 centimeter ring. But I don't know. Is it going to work, or shall I go to a store to buy more stiffer, you know, metallic wire? Because I want it to be a little bit more sturdier so that I could, well, if I put this, I am not able to, you know, modify the brim at all because it's like thick. But yeah, I don't know about the outcome, but we will see. Now I have attached, or with single crochet stitches, I have now attached the metallic ring to the brim, and it looks like this. I think it's quite nice, but it requires something to here, I think. It's like, you know, something, flowers perhaps. But yeah, I think I could use this in our garden, at least if I am not able to go to the city with this. Or do you think I could? But let's check out the flowers. Can you imagine? But I found these ready-made little flowers from my cupboard down upstairs. I have made flowers to these door hangings and pouches and so on, and these have been leftovers from that project, and now I am planning if I could use those to this hat, you know. I think it would be a really nice thing for the brim. What do you think? I think this turned out to be really nice. I don't mind that it's, you know, very stiff right now, so that you cannot modify the brim at all, but I like it. I love the flowers, and I feel like Jane Austen. I feel like that I'm in Jane Austen novel, you know, as a lady with a huge hat. Yeah. So I have made this 5 years ago for our summer holiday, but it never came. But really fun hat. I will put all the links down below so that you can find the pattern if you are interested. The yarn that I have used in this hat is Drops Muscat. I love it. What do you think? Is this a hat that you are only in your garden, or can I go to the city with this hat? Maybe a yarn festival. We have yarn festival here in Finland, in city called Jyväskylä, in the end of June. And I think I will take this hat with me there. Because crafty persons, crafty human beings understand this hat. But other people might not. Yeah, but I love it, and it's the most important thing. Just few words about my Stella Shawl. So I have been hosting a crochet along of this Stella Shawl. It has lasted from last August until this June, end of June. And so we have 1 month to go. And in the last episode I was wondering about the length of this shawl, because my first shawl is, the wingspan is 190 centimeters. It's huge, and I measured this. This is about 150, and I think it's quite okay. And so I haven't done this much, like 4 rows, but during the past few weeks, because I just want this to be finished already, and I think I will do just 2 more rows, or maybe 1 pattern repeat. It's 4 rows, and then I will finish it. I have this much of this Shepse swirl left, so it's not much, but I think this length is enough for me. because I have already a huge Stella Shawl, so why do I need another one as big as the first one? I think this is just enough for me. But of course you will be seeing this still until it's finished and, you know, ready. So this is not the last episode where you hear about Stella. But really recommending the pattern, the design, it's amazing. There is only single crochet, chain stitches and back post, front post, double crochet stitches. The beginning of the shawl is tricky, but when you are past that, it's just repeating the same. Really not mindless, but really easy project. Then to some knitting. In the last normal episode, I mentioned that I am working on a dress, this mesh stitch dress, and it looks like this at the moment. I think I was somewhere here the last time you have seen it, and I had some trouble with understanding the pattern because there were supposed to be doing some decreases and I didn't understand how to do those. But luckily I got some help from a Finnish knitter, and I am amazed how dumb I feel, because there was no problem. If I just had done as the pattern said and trusted the process, there would haven't been any issues or any problems. But I don't know how I managed to get it more difficult than it was. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I have managed to do, this is the back panel, it's almost finished. I have to do the neckline shapings. So this is the back panel, and I have started last week to make the front panel, and because I want to have this finished during this summer and perhaps ready for the Knit Festival end of this month. So I had to challenge myself because I have another very interesting crochet project at the moment ongoing. So I was worried that this isn't getting enough attention. So I challenged myself. I decided yesterday morning that I challenged myself to make 1 hour per day this dress. And this is yesterday's result. So I managed to do this much in 1 hour, which is quite nice. And today I will do 1 hour more, and we will see end of the week, next Monday when I am filming to you, how much I have been able to progress with this dress. So because there is I didn't mention the pattern. This is really not the easiest name for this dress. I will show you the picture. It's this kind of dress and the name is here. It's I'm not going to say. It's phony. Persephone. I don't know. But as you can see, it has long sleeves also. So I have, if I want to finish this to the Knit Festival, I have 4 weeks time. and I have to do this front panel and sleeves and all the seaming and stuff. I can manage it, but I have to challenge myself, like publicly, because it gives you some kind of pressure to make it. Although I don't want to have any stress with this, but I want to have it finished. And I got so carried away that I almost knitted more than an hour. And it's, of course, if I want to, I can do it. But yesterday it was lovely weather here, and I wanted to go to do some gardening also. So that was just one hour for the dress. But I am really confident now that this challenge helps me to complete this dress during this month. Please keep your fingers crossed that everything goes smoothly, and I am able to finish this end of this month. What else? I didn't complete the back panel because I am not sure about the length of this dress at the moment. I just need to, you know, make this as long as the back to see how it fits by the length size. How the length is. Is it good? But yeah, we will get back to that when I am knitting away with this 1 hour per day. I think it's fun sometimes to, you know, challenge yourself with these kind of little challenges. When this bunny gave me back my inspiration, it came really, you know, like a thunder or like a tsunami, the inspiration. And I got the inspiration to remake my Tropicana top that I have crocheted last summer. Remake with different kind of layout, or how do you say it? Well, I have made this from bottom up in 2 panels. And I got this idea that I want to make this again from top down, so that I make all the fronts and backs separately, and I would like to join them in the bust area and then continue in round. And because I was, like, you know, struck by inspiration, I had to start. I have started this like 3 weeks ago, but it's not as easy as it sounds. But this is what I have at the moment, and I haven't been doing this for like a week now because you know, it didn't go as smoothly as I wanted, so I hit the wall. But here is the beginning, and this is going to be a top at some point or something else. But I started to do this from the front panel. I made the first front panel, and then I made the second front panel with increases here and here. Then I joined the yarn in the strap, and I started to make the back panels. So I crocheted this one, and I joined them together here. And then I started to make some increases to the armpit area. But this wasn't easy. I don't know how many times I frocked this because I didn't like the neckline or the increases. I changed the place where I started the increases few times and same is in the back side. And the most problematic is that every time my yarn was in wrong place to be able to join the pieces neatly together. So I had to do some strange things to be able to join the back and the front pieces together. And I didn't like that. So, blah. But it fits me. If you look at it, you don't see all these different or weird things that I have done here. And of course, I think I will finish this. And I have been, you know, having ideas that this might be a top, or this could be a bottom, a top part of a dress. But that's just an idea that I am, you know, bouncing around in my brain. Because, yeah, well, I have an idea that I would crochet this under the bust and then change to some lightweight yarn, because I don't want the hem to be like really heavy. So lightweight yarn and just double crochet stitches over and over and over again, so that I could get a really long dress. But I don't know. And do I want it to be like that it starts from under the bust, you know, this really airy and you know, dress, or should I do it a little more, you know, body slim fit? I don't know. And I haven't started to do anything about it. I just have to crochet a little bit more of this, and maybe the idea evolves at the same time. But yeah, so let me, because this, all the twinks and weird things that I had to do here, so that I could attach the parts together, I started another version with this blue yarn that I have in my stash, that I have bought during winter to a knitted top, but I decided I might as well try to make a crochet top out of it. So I started again the same idea that I had in this one, but I didn't want to frock this, so I started a new one. But it's not going at all, so I think I will just give it up and just admit that maybe this pattern repeat. Is this correctly? Yes, it's half double crochet together, chain, half double crochet together is the main stitch here. So I just have to, you know, admit that maybe this stitch pattern is not good from top down. Maybe you just need to accept that bottom up is the way to go with this top. You can design something else from top down. Give yourself a break. So maybe at some point this summer I will redo this from bottom up, because bottom up these armpit modifications and neckline modifications are much easier to do. So maybe I will just, you know, give up with this design. Although I will make this ready. It's going to be a top or a dress. We will see. Yeah, but designing, it's a difficult job, you know. And I am not a designer. I have made one or two sweater and not a jumper, sweater and a cardigan out of my own head, so I haven't used any pattern for those. But I would like to design some crochet clothing, but it's so difficult, although it's not. But I think I could manage to design crochet clothing, but never knitted clothing, because I can see the crochet stitches in my head, but I cannot see the knitted stitches the same way, if you know what I mean. But and of course crochet is a easier one because you can attach the yarn wherever you want. You can change the direction at any point you want, but I think in knitting you are not able to do all sorts of things that you can do with crochet. But because I like the design to be perfect and not to be winky wonky solutions in the pattern, and that's why I don't like this. I'm not going to make a pattern with this winky wonky things that I have done with this, if you know what I mean. And it doesn't need to be perfect, of course, but it's in my head. But I'm happy that I have the you know, passion, or I have interest for making crochet garments. I want to learn how to construct a top or a cardigan or jumper from top down, and I don't mind if I have to do them from panel, sleeves separately, and I don't mind the attaching part in the end. But yeah, I am really interested about designing, but I am also terrified. I can make myself, I can design for myself, but making a pattern to 9 different sizes and all sort of pattern writing, technical editing, testing, oh my god, that's a huge thing. So I'm not there yet, but maybe someday. A woman's you need to have dreams, you know. That's my dream, to design release a pattern of a crochet garment. And because of this huge inspiration burst that I am having, I am seeing all these images in my head about crochet garments that I would like to design or I would like to make. And I have started a new one last week, and I think it's going to be lovely if everything is going well. But I am not making a pattern for this. This is just for me. But the inspiration came from this knitted sweater or t-shirt. How do you call it? Pattu. bat wing sweater. This is a lapis sweater. I will put the pattern link down below. I think I have knitted this 2022. I just love this bottom part. But I got this idea to crochet this. It's not going to be the same, of course, because it's crochet. But I got this image that I want to make the bottom part with granny squares and some stitch pattern up here. And this is going to be, I hope, really nice. But I didn't make granny squares. I made these beautiful sunburst squares because granny square is like a little bit too holy. There's too much, you know, holes in it. So this is more tighter so that you cannot see through this, because this is going to be at my belly. So I have been crocheting these lovely sunburst squares. And where is my gauge swatch? Here is my original gauge swatch for the upper part of the sweater. I just love these colors. Can you see it already? So this is the upper part and this is the bottom part of this bat wing sweater. Well, I got this idea and I mentioned it to my husband, and he is so lovely because he always helps me. So I will show you. Where is my notebook? Here is my first drawing of this sweater, and I was like to my husband, so we need to calculate how many stitches I need to increase so that it's wide enough here in the upper part. And we spent like almost 2 hours calculating the stitches for this sweater with my husband. Because I wouldn't manage to do that by myself. Oh my god. And but yeah, there is a second drawing by my husband because he said that you are not going to get this shape when just adding stitches in the edges. If you want the same same shape, you need to add stitches along the way. And I was like, oh my god, how many stitches? But I decided that it's okay if I just add stitches at the edges, in the edges. And I have, this is the front panel. I have managed, this is so quick. I have managed to do this much of that front panel. Oh my god, this color is so beautiful. And I have now increased in every third round in both edges. So it's going to be like really just increases are going like this. And I have 4 sunburst squares ready for the back side. I have to do just one more, and then I can start to do this upper part. But let me show you. So it's going to be like this, something like this. I think it's going to be really wide here, but I want it to be in here. And while calculating all those stitches, I got the idea that I want to have more of these in this sweater. So I decided that I want to the shoulder and the arm that there could be three of these squares, and this upper part is attached to the squares, and then there will be a neckline and you know, but I haven't designed this part yet. It remains to be seen when I am there. What do you think? Really excited about this idea, and I really hope that the vision in my head, I can produce it to this beautiful garment. What else? The stitch pattern in this upper part is that there is 2 single crochet stitches, two single crochet stitch rows and 1 double crochet row. The color is perfect. The yarn that I am using is Novita, a Finnish brand. Novita Sointu. This yarn is 49% of viscose, 42% of cotton, and 9% of wool. 50 grams, 120 meters. And these are the colors that I have. Really nice, soft yarn, really easy to crochet with. I have 3.5 millimeter crochet hook with me, which is my favorite hook. I almost every time choose 3.5 if I am able to. But yeah, what do you think? Is this a flop or a top? How do you say it? Oh, really nice. And maybe I will add a little border here at the hem, but we will see that when I have all the pieces together. Yes, really happy about this. Yes, I just hope that the vision comes to life, and yeah, and then I have lots of other ideas, but one idea at a time at this moment, because I don't want to, you know, go overboard with all of these ideas, so that I eventually have 5 different projects that I am just starting, and oh my god, no. That's not good. So I am enjoying these projects at the moment. So my main projects for this week is to crochet this Batwing Sunburst sweater. Maybe some other name would be nice. And then the dress. 1 hour per day about that dress. These are my main goals or focuses during this week. I hope that I manage. So I think that was all for this episode. Lovely projects, I think. And one more tip that I want to share with you. I saw this episode from Elise Rose Crochet. I will link her down below. she has lots of amigurumi projects on her channel, but all things related to crochet. And she visited this H&H craft fair in Chicago. I think it was during May at some point. The biggest craft fair in Northern America. And she investigated there what is the future of crochet. Please go and check that out. It was really interesting to hear from the professionals and YouTubers and yarn brands what they think about the future of crochet. That was really interesting, and I agree with the most of those things that was said in the video. The crochet, I think crochet garments are going to be a thing during the forthcoming, or how do you say it, upcoming years, because there is Linen magazine publishing the Let's Crochet magazine, a huge thing. And by the way, Molla Mills, Finnish crochet designer who is known for her graphic tapestry crochet, she is making a garment book that is coming out this fall. It's going to be published by Linen magazine. Molla Mills and crochet garments. Need to see that one. It's going to be a huge thing. And you can check from Molla Mills Insta sneak peeks of the garments that she has designed for her upcoming book. Really interesting. Yes, we have something to wait. Molla Mills' new book. But yeah, please visit Molla Mills Insta and please visit Elise Rose crochet channel to hear what is the future of crochet. Yeah. Yeah. And I hope to see you next Monday again. Update on these my projects. Have a nice what are you working now? Are you working with something garments or something else? Do you have summer garments on your needles, on your hook? Please tell me down below and let's spread some inspiration. Yes, this is goodbye. Have a nice week and see you in the next video. Bye bye.